Well, well, look what we have here. Another day, another Sentinel. Or is it? What's up, my peeps? What's going on? It's the Ruckus back at you again. You see what we got going on? Marvel Legends, Marvel Studios, X-Men 97. We've got another Sentinel, but not just any Sentinel. This is from, I just said it, the X-Men 97 cartoon on Disney Plus. It's what we wanted, and we have got it. This box is tall, huge, for sure. And you see the contents are right there on the cover. I believe that's how the clamshell is going to look when I open it up, which is a first that we actually have a picture of the clamshell. So yeah, and I've got this camera far away in order to be able to get it all in frame. And to give you an idea how tall the box alone is, I'm stepping away. We are talking 27 inches tall, and that's the box. So, you know, the Sentinel itself will be a little bit shorter. And I am going to see if I can get the sides and the top in the frame here. We've got the X there right at the top. And then on one side, we have some artwork, cartoon artwork, animated artwork, I guess it's better. Better description. On the other side, we have the X-Men 97 lineup. Looking pretty cool there. And then on the rear, we have toy photography of sorts, as we've got the X-Men 97, battling a Sentinel. And then we have some thumbnails of several Sentinels, because you can never really just get away with one, can you? I've got 3 of them. And then down below, we have got all of the X-Men 97 figures that we have received to date. So, turning mine around again. So take a look at that. We're going to see what the Sentinel really looks like in the clamshell on the inside. Here's our Sentinel out of the packaging and unveiled for us to see. We've got blast effects, I can see that. We've got the battle damaged head and the top. And what we have up here is the spray out from the blast effects. Cool. And then, like I said, we've got the blast effects. I'm going to pull all this out. Got another one right here, smaller one. And then we've got the crown for the battle damaged head. And then we have the faceplate for the battle damaged head. And then we've got the Sentinel itself. I'm going to, of course, remove it from its cellophane baggie so we can get an even better look. Okay, I've got our Sentinel out and all of the accessories laid out for us to go through. First things first, we're going to take that measurement to see how tall this one is. This one, and I'm talking about compared to other Sentinels. So, our boy here is 22 inches tall. That's a big boy right there, for sure. Not as big as the HasLab, but definitely big enough. And I tell you, when the package arrived, I had them in two separate orders. I had ordered one by itself initially, and then thought later, let me make it a trio, and ordered two. And the other two came in this huge box that, quite frankly, put any HasLab box to shame. That's how big it was. Anyway, I've got those other two on point as well. We're going to check out these, and I'm going to be, if my voice sounds far away, that's because I have to stretch out in order to get to the pieces of this puzzle that we're about to put together, known as the X-Men 97 Sentinel. So I guess the first thing to do is to, I'm going to clear off everything. We need to get better acquainted with our mutant hunter robot here. So, and I'll clear off by giving us closer looks at the accessories. We've got the chest piece right here. You just affix it to that center piece on his chest. Then we have the battle damaged one. Looks pretty cool. We've got wires popped out, and of course we've got the breech there. Speaking of battle damage, here's that crown cracked at the top there, and then the faceplate. You see that that's all jacked up there. Move those to the side. Then we have the small blast effect, and we have these other effects that you use in conjunction with it. You see that right there. And then you got the big dog, and then you have that kind of action there. Looking pretty cool. Set that down. Here's the longer one. Same deal. And that's how that one goes down. I'll set those to the side as well. Now I'm going to bring our Sentinel forward. I had to stretch again. We're going to come down, have you take a look at this guy, and definitely has the animated series look for sure. It does have the cartoonish look as it's supposed to. You know, don't have all the detail that like the HasLab Sentinel had, and because that's comic based, this is cartoon or animated series based. But we've got the beady eyes going on, pretty nice, and we see that the body is basically in that purple. We've got the black going along the perimeter. Then of course we've got the chest plate, the exposed chest plate right here, that we can actually put one of the there we go, snap into place. Make sure you've got it properly going. I think it's supposed to go 12 to 6. It may go 9 to 3. So I got to check on that. I got to look at the box again. But we've got some, you know, what detail it's supposed to have. It has, and still maintains the animated look down to the legs here. Then we've got the boots, the big oversized shoes there going on. Turn it around and come down. Nothing really going on in the back until you get to the top there, and you see how that's working. So now, as far as the articulation is concerned, the head and the neck are articulated. So they're on, I'm assuming, yep, they're on dumbbells. And you got some nice, turn to the side so you can see how far he could look. That's pretty decent, and it should be, considering that Sentinels are flyers, big as they are. can look down that far. You do get the pivot, so that's cool. And you can rotate the arms. Hear that ratchet action going. You get your T-pose. You can 360, ratchet that way too. Your rear back is that much. There are no butterfly joints on this joint. And this is all you get as far as, well, zero cross body, obviously. You've got the bicep swivel. I got to hold that so you can see that it actually works. You've got the double jointed elbow. You've got the swiveling wrists, and it hinges horizontally, and the fingers are all articulated. So you can make fists, or you can have them open palm for when they're blasting. So that's pretty cool. Torso, it's a diaphragm. You get the arm out the way. He can go forward that much, go back that much. You can side to side it like that and then rotate it all at that diaphragm. There's no waste anything. He can do the splits that far out. He can kick. You're not going to get 90 with his kick. I don't think I have you. There you go. I was blocking it out. It's real cumbersome with the big guys. And you only get that much going back. He's got the thigh cut, double jointed knee, no swivel at the top of the boot, and the ankle articulation. Here, let me do it like this. I'm going to move it like that just so I can have the boot. It can go up that much, go down that much, not much at all. You get very little ankle pivot, though there is some. And we even have holes at the bottom of the feet there. And we've got some design down there. They didn't skimp putting the jets down there. So that's pretty cool. Get him back. And let me get him set back up. And yes, he's standing. I had to make sure he wouldn't tip over on me. He's not exactly the way how I had him before. So, pretty cool. Here's how the blast effects look on our Sentinel. Gotta love it. And now we're going to convert our Sentinel into battle damage mode. As I reach over to get him, I'm going to remove the blast effects. I'm keeping a hand in screen so it's not like you're just looking at nothingness. Once again, apologies for how, I guess I have to say, unprofessional this video is, but this is a big boy. And, yeah. Probably should have done this review like I've done the past HasLabs with me in the picture. Too late to go back now. Anyway, putting the arms down. And what we do is we remove the crown. You see what you got there. And then the faceplate, you just, I believe you just grab it from the chin. Am I right? Actually, no, because the plate is within the chin. So I believe you got to grab it from the bridge of the nose and then pull. Yeah, it's coming out. So yeah, and that's what it looks like with no face. Then you grab the battle damaged face and you apply that. It clicks right in. Then you take the battle damaged helmet and place that on top. And then that's what your battle damaged Sentinel looks like. Final piece of the puzzle, remove the intact chest piece, and yes, it is 12 to 6. You affix the other one. Oh, fell down. We affix the other one. Should click into place. Maybe it's supposed to go down this way. I'm not getting the click that I want to get. Okay, there we go. Now it's in. And you look at it, you could see the slash marks. You know it was Wolverine that handled his business, at least chest level. Pretty cool there. So this is what our battle damage Sentinel looks like. As we start our size comparisons, I figured we may as well look at the last successful HasLab that Marvel Legends had and compare it with the replacement for Marvel Legends, essentially. And you see that Giant Man is still a bit taller than our made-to-order Sentinel. And speaking of made-to-order, here's our first made-to-order. We've got Dragon Man. Here's the Sentinel next to a regular-sized Marvel Legend. We've got X-Men 97 Cable. Now for some Sentinel comparisons. We've got the Capcom, which were also Hasbro Pulse exclusives. And who remembers this guy? This is the Sentinel from the short-lived and ill-fated Kenner retro card project. And you knew this comparison was getting in there. We have the HasLab Sentinel. And as big as our X-Men 97 Sentinel is, this guy is a toddler compared to the HasLab. And of course, the HasLab is comic-based, so you could see there's an entirely different level of detail. Still looks good, I'm telling you. Very nice. And this is one of my three. And the reason I brought this one out is because of the cable there, the tentacle. I heard tell that that can be used on our X-Men 97. So I'm going to see if there's any validity to that. And the answer is yes, you can affix the tentacles from your HasLab Sentinel to the blast ports in the X-Men 97 Sentinel. So that is great. So now you can increase the X-Men 97 Sentinel's arsenal if you have the HasLab. Pretty nice. My thoughts on the Marvel Legends X-Men 97 made-to-order Sentinel, which subs as a Hasbro Pulse exclusive. It's what we wanted, it's what we asked for, and in my estimation, it has delivered. It has the animated series look. It doesn't have too much detail, so it gives off that cartoonish type of visage. And it's not a HasLab, but it's the follow-up. It's the replacement, I think. I don't know if we're going to get any more HasLabs. I do think that they are, meaning Hasbro, they are, in their hidey holes trying to reimagine what kind of HasLab they can bring us. There aren't too many giants that they can give us that many collectors would care about. You know what I'm saying? I can think of a few giants, but they're not necessarily household names, if you will. So I don't think that's going to work. And the Hell Charger, the Ghost Rider HasLab was a disaster. So I don't know if vehicles will be the way to go. Larger vehicles like aircraft, they're too large. So I don't think that's going to do it. So this made-to-order program, we'll stick with it and see how that works out for us, And it definitely worked out this go-round with the Sentinel. Pretty good. He's got the nice accessories, the blast effects, and the, they've got the spray out, or if you can be creative, they could serve as impact effects on whatever the Sentinel's target is. It's got the battle damage chest plate and face sculpt and crown. Very, very nice. Nice size. What did I measure him at? I want to say I measured him at 20. He's not 27 inches. Maybe it was 23, something like that. I think the box, or maybe he was 27 and the box was 33, something like that. Anyway, he's pretty tall, nowhere near as tall as our HasLab Sentinel, and he should not be. There has to be some distinction, between the two, and I think that's pretty cool. I do think that if you have a HasLab Sentinel, not only can you use the tentacles with this Sentinel, but you can use that HasLab as a master mold. Remember, we had gotten a master mold head included with that offering, and yeah, and your animated Sentinels could be the minions, so to speak. And then if you have any of the other ones, the Capcoms or whatever, they could be the real, the mini minions and stuff like that. The sky's the limit with all the Sentinels we've gotten. We're going to get another set. Color faceted Sentinels are in our immediate future. You know what I'm saying? So we love us some Sentinels, apparently. I know Hasbro definitely does. So, yeah, all in all, nice set. And as always with the made to orders, they're not, they could end by the deadline, but people can change their minds and then cancel their pre-orders. So Hasbro Pulse have got the excess on their site. They're in stock. So if you were on the fence and you've decided you want one, you can get one. You didn't miss the boat. So there's something to think about. While you're thinking, think of what what do you tell me what you think about this figure down below. And while you're thinking, don't think, hit that like button. Don't think, hit that subscribe button. And don't think, hit that notification bell so you will know when I upload another one. I've got the Spider-Man Retro series, and I was going to begin, but the holidays are upon us. It's going to be Christmas in a couple days, and I think I'll wait until after Christmas comes and goes, and I'll start on that probably the weekend after Christmas. But we do have the 6 figs from the Spider-Man Retro series, so stay tuned for that. Until next time, my peeps, it's the Ruckus, X-Men 97 Sentinel, and poor Jubilee being besieged. We out. Peace.